Hello. My name is Tamathy, and I grew up in a small town in Missouri, and I'm the oldest of 21 kids. There are 12 girls, 9 boys, no twins, same parents. And my parents had a great holiday, a great New Year. They were a little disappointed that the apocalypse didn't happen. Yeah, my family is Mormon, and we've been waiting for and preparing for the apocalypse, any type of apocalypse, for quite a long time. Sometimes there are little mini apocalypses. There are mini floods. There are, your dad gets laid off or something. That can be kind of an apocalypse. And then all of the food storage that we have actually comes in handy. But usually, you just live with it your whole life and then pass it on to your kids. And then it goes to your grandkids. And it just gets older and older and older. And there's more and more of it because even though you have that from granddad, you still have to collect your own. You feel like you have to. If you go in my garage, I have lots of bottles of water. I'm compelled to fill up bottles of water and put them in the garage. And then when I move, I have to move all this water. But we do have water. We don't have very much else because I'm not actually the best Mormon there is. But my parents are really great Mormons, the 21 kids and all. So they have a lot of food storage. They have a lot of everything stored up. My sister was just there. She spent the night with them. She forgot her toothbrush. And so she said, I forgot my toothbrush. And my mom said, we'll run into town and get you one. So my other sister that still lives at home said, no, Mom, we're getting into the bucket. And my sister said, what bucket? She said, Mom has a bucket with 500 new toothbrushes in it, still in the containers. And my mom said, those are for an emergency. So my sister said, what kind of emergency are you waiting for the new toothbrushes? What kind of apocalypse is this going to be? A huge dental hygiene crisis where we're all dying from poor dental hygiene? Because if things are really, really bad, like, it's predicted to be in the last days with earthquakes and volcanoes and zombies, are we really going to need toothbrushes? Is that what we're going to reach for first? The lava's at the top step and the zombies at the door. Open the bucket! Everybody grab 5 toothbrushes! That's what we'll need. My whole life, we never had a working flashlight. We stumbled all over. We lived in the country. There were no lights, just the stars. We had one street light out by a cornfield. That was it. We had never had any flashlights. When my sister was there, my mom was in the storage room surrounded by boxes of wheat and bottles of water, and she couldn't get the light to work. And so she was climbing on this bucket, trying to get this little light to work, when my sister noticed that the bucket she was standing on said flashlights written down the side of it. She's like, Mom, you had flashlights. She said, those are for an emergency. But I've always wondered, when are we going to know that it's the time to start eating wheat? We don't eat wheat now. When will we know? What is the sign going to be when things are bad enough that we start eating wheat? And I can tell you it's not going to be when we're hungry, because we've been hungry. I've been at the house with all of the kids. There's no food. My parents have gone to Walmart. They haven't come back. They're gone. The kids are begging for food, and finally we break down and we open some of the giant industrial-sized cans of applesauce that are from my grandparents to feed the children. So my mom comes home and finds us feeding the kids this applesauce, and she says, that's for an emergency. Like, the kids were hungry. She said, that is not an emergency. Think about how you're going to feel in the last days when you want some applesauce and you've already eaten it. But I'm not a very good Mormon. My parents are good, and they save the good stuff too. My dad, over the years, people have sent him, as we've left home, we've sent him food from Japan, we've sent him smoked salmon from out west, we've sent him chocolates. He has it all in a drawer in his bedroom. You're like, Dad, why don't you open it and eat it? He says, in the last days, when everyone else is eating wheat, we're going to have smoked salmon and chocolates. And then we're going to brush our teeth. But like I said, I'm not a very good Mormon, so don't come to my house if there's an apocalypse. I could offer you some water. I don't have the ability to resist temptation. I'm good on alcohol and smoking and swearing and all that kind of stuff. But when my brother gave us MREs so that we could save those for the apocalypse, the first time there was a high wind warning, my kids and I all went down to the basement and ate all the MREs. It was so fun. But I'm glad there's not an apocalypse, because I'm glad to be here with you. And that's all.
Tamathy's birthday today. And I think someone else named Severin has a birthday tomorrow, so what I'd like to do, feel free to come up if you want, and we're going to do a little happy birthday. So, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tamathy. Happy birthday to you. And you don't have to stay with those appropriate windows.